Hey, Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory to. I like to start off by giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth, and still rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim, preaching this word with truth and sincerity around the four corners. And peace and salutations to the Akim and the Agwa, the true believers of the hopeful elect. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy. Wanted to speak about the Lord visiting this place. It's clearly evident. I got a couple of news articles that I'm gonna read, and maybe a video or two that I'll play. And Lord's willing, this will be edifying. Salakia. Yeah, want to start with this. This is from AP News, Associated Press. Says death toll in French territory of Mayotte from Cyclone Cheeto is several hundred, top officials say. Play this real quick.
Cyclone Cheeto has made landfall as an intense tropical cyclone, bringing with it very heavy winds and rain. UNICEF is concerned about the immediate impacts of this cyclone, the loss of life, the damage to schools, to people's homes, to healthcare facilities. We're also worried about the longer-term impacts. Children potentially being cut off from learning for weeks on end, people unable to get access to healthcare, and the potential spread of waterborne diseases like cholera and malaria.
Yep. So like it says, the deletion toll in the French territory of Mayotte from Cyclone Cheeto is several hundred and may run into the thousands. The island's top government official told the local broadcaster Sunday. Says France rushed rescue teams and supplies to its largely poor overseas department in the Indian Ocean that has suffered widespread destruction. So as you can see, the Lord is visiting this place. 300 people got deleted. You know? And you still got people arguing over whether or not P. Diddy and Jay-Z are guilty. Like, who cares about that? They're part of the 2/3. They're getting their judgment as well. The Lord's visiting them as well. It's a beautiful day to be a beautiful time to be alive. What a time to be alive, to watch the judgment of the Heavenly Father go forth across the whole planet Earth. And then you got the earthquakes. Let me see if I could refresh this. Then you got the earthquakes. Let's see, magnitude 5.2. I believe there was a 7.0 that hit California. I believe that was last week or a couple days ago. As you can see, it says 68 miles from McKinleyville. And then you read the recent earthquakes. We're 7 miles from Gardenville Ranchos. Good morning. Then you read everybody out and about on their morning hustle and bustle. Then you had the 3.5, and then Ranchos, Nevada, 4.1, 25 miles from Rio Dell, California. A 2.8 from Alhambra, California. 3.7 from Rio Dell. 3.3, another 3.3, another 3.3. A 3.4, 3.5, and a 3.4 from McKinleyville. So this is without a shadow of a doubt that the Most High is visiting this place. Matter of fact, we get a preset. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. And it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And manifest means to be made, is to be clear. This is crystal clear that we're at the end of the world. And when you look up the word world, it has different meanings. When I say world, I'm talking about the end of an age, an eon. You know, you got the oikomeni sense, you got the cosmos sense, and you got the eon sense. I'm talking about the world eon. Salakia, let me cross the street. Yeah, I'm talking about the world in the eon sense. Like it tells you. Matter of fact, let me just go to it. Since I'm in Second Ezra, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7. Start at 7. The point is in 9. It says, "Then answered I, and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?" So Ezra is asking the angel Uriel, when is there going to be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Like you said, like when is Jacob going to rule? Because all throughout the scriptures is about Israel. Really, it's about Yahweh Shai, but it's about Israel as well. You know, like it tells you in the book of Psalms and Hebrews, the Lord come in the volume of the book. And verse 8, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." You know, you read about that in the book of Genesis. I believe the 25th chapter. Here's the point, verse 9. "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." You see? So Esau, so when you see all these signs coming to pass, these earthquakes, you know, these wildfires, which is I'm gonna get into the next article, the little video I got. When you see these things pass, that's how you know that the Most High is visiting this place, and that this is the end of Esau's world. You know, because it tells you in the book of Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, that the earth abideth forever. So when it says the end of the world, it's talking about the end of Esau's age. And we say, Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for that. Because, like it tells you in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, if the days weren't shortened, there was no flesh to be saved. Because this devil is taking out everything. You know, he's poisoning the water, poisoning the air, poisoning the food, he poisoned the minds of the people. You know, it's through the grace and mercy and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that we're still alive. And even better yet, we're alive to do this work. You got a tornado in Scotts Valley. Oh, Salakia for the Everything got an ad. You know how it goes. You know how it is. Everything has an ad when you want to play it.
In Scotts Valley, California, yesterday. This is scary, as this powerful atmospheric river was roaring in. This tornado that occurred has been rated by the National Weather Service as an EF1. It occurred roughly about 1:40 p.m. in the afternoon, and this is something that doesn't happen very often, especially in the state of California. Unfortunately, there were several injuries. Also, that includes a firefighter. So when you're looking at some of the issues that folks were dealing with, it wasn't just the severe weather, it was also the flooding. Take a look at that. This is Livermore, California on the right. Notice how high the floodwaters reached on those vehicles. This all from Fox 2 San Francisco after the storms really just pounded the coastline yesterday morning. And unfortunately, we are tracking yet another atmospheric river for the west. So we have got rounds and rounds of rain and higher elevation snow. And unfortunately, like what we saw yesterday, these storms, they did turn severe and quickly. In fact, what's so fascinating is that this was, in fact, the first tornado warning ever issued for the city of San Francisco yesterday. And Ari, you yourself, along with Jane Menard, were covering this live on Fox Weather. I want to bring you in on this because I want to hear your kind of take on it.
Well, I mean, it looked pretty solid on radar coming in off of the coast. I was watching this really closely as it was coming in, and then it kind of lost its rotation pretty quickly as it moved inland. But the thing is, we still had an 83-mile-per-hour wind gust at the San Francisco International Airport. So it was a nasty line of storms, a lot of straight-line wind damage. I don't think there was a tornado confirmed out of that one. But, I mean, imagine, like, you're sitting in San Francisco, 6 a.m. in the morning, you get this alert on your phone. You're probably thinking, what is there, an earthquake that I missed or something? And then all of a sudden you're under a tornado warning. You're like, what is this? I've never seen that before.
The National Weather Service did do a pretty good job of saying that line was going to be pretty spicy as it moved onshore. When I first saw it, I thought immediately my mind went to a water spout that maybe made it onshore, but it seems like it was more of a straight line wind event. Yeah, an 83-mile-per-hour wind is
no joke.
Yeah, so as you can see, got 89-mile-an-hour winds in California, different cities, you know. Matter of fact, let me get another preset. Because it's evident the Lord is visiting this place. It says so in the scriptures. We filter everything through the scriptures. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts." And you see the Lord is written in all caps. That lets you know it's talking about the Heavenly Father. And his name is Yahweh. And it says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storm, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." You see, so this is how the Lord is visiting this place. It tells you that also in the book of Jeremiah. The Lord's willing, I get that. And I believe the 49th chapter.
Now to the exploding wildfire in Malibu, California. The Franklin fire roaring to life less than 24 hours ago, fueled by Santa Ana winds gusting over 70 miles per hour. 18,000 people in the evacuation zone. Part of the Pacific Coast Highway shut down. Students at Pepperdine University told to shelter in place. Some you see here watching the flames out of the library windows, and homes have already burned. ABC's Trevor Ault on the scene tonight.
Tonight,
Overnight, an explosive wildfire in Malibu, California, destroying homes and forcing thousands to evacuate. The Franklin fire breaking out overnight around 11 o'clock. Santa Ana winds gusting to 80 miles an hour, fanning the flames, sending embers flying across thousands of acres. Fire jumping the Pacific Coast Highway.
This fire erupted overnight, and the hillside here in Malibu is absolutely blanketed in flames like this. And look at it all over the hillside. We're standing in the parking lot of Malibu City Hall right now. Even in the distance, you see another patch there. And then up over the hillside, the glow of the flames.
Oh my God! The bright orange of those flames eerily visible through the windows of the library at nearby Pepperdine University. Students sheltering in place in the school's fire-resistant buildings. Daylight revealing destruction, homes burned to the ground. Alan Gellis used a high-powered hose pumping water from backyard pools to try to save his neighborhood.
There was so much fire in here, it was insane.
He says he was able to save at least 5 of his neighbors' homes.
And we can still see these flames burning behind me. They are in no way out of the woods here. The humidity will remain low with more gusting wind, and red flag warnings are still in effect for most of Southern California.
With quite a scene behind you, Trevor, thank you.
Yeah, so as you can see, we got the wildfires still going on in California. You know, the Lord said there would be no peace to the wicked. There is no peace to the wicked. Salakia, let me cross the street. It rained yesterday, so there's puddles everywhere. Pools of water everywhere. But nonetheless, we're going to continue on. Salakia. Yeah, like I was saying, yeah. The Lord is visiting this place. Let me get that scripture one more time. Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. Yeah. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord with storm and tempest and earthquake, the flame of devouring fire. So it's clearly evident the Lord is visiting this place, you know? And it's a beautiful thing. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that in the Apocrypha. You know, because if you have the hopeful elect, you have no need to worry of these things. Let me see if I can get that. Alright, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 40, verse 8. It says, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Verse 9, deletion and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. Yeah, so all of these calamities that you see happening, they're created for the wicked. You know, like it tells you in the book of Psalms. Matter of fact, let me see if I could get it. I believe it's the 91st chapter. Let me read the first verse. And you read the heading. It says, security of the one who trusts in the Lord. So like it says, there's a security for you if you trust in the Lord. You know, we have a security blanket, if you will. And that's the trust in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. Matter of fact, let me just read down. It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. And the fowler is who? None other than Esau Edom, so-called white man. And snare is a trap. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and the noise, and from the noisome pestilence. Noisome pestilence is those missiles. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Yeah, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures. That shall be, like it tells you in Isaiah, the 33rd chapter, 6th verse. That wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Let me see, there's verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow by day, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that, and the arrows is dealing with those missiles, those ICBMs, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. It's talking about the nuclear destruction. Here's the point. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You see? So a lot of bodies going to be dropping near you, but it's not going to come near you. Verse 8 is also the point. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Yeah. Only with your eyes you're going to see the reward of the wicked. You know, so to be honest, you have nothing to fear. You're part of the hopeful elect. You know, just continue to worship and praise Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, study, read, fast, all that good stuff. But it's like I said before in the beginning, it's evidently clear that the Lord is visiting the world which He made. So, the Lord's will, you was edified. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.